Ah, this isn't gonna work. Unless... How's Thursday looking? What does that mean? You just got to Thursday or you passed it?
What?
The committee meetings, Nancy. How busy is Frank gonna be? Frank Ryan. Senator.
Oh, yeah. The boss.
Yeah. I'd like to kind of get this before he gets back, assuming he does. See, what Frank needs is an afternoon off, and I figured Thursday'd be great.
Oh, he will.
What?
Come back, I mean. Question is, will Ray be with him?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's my question, anyway.
Well, it's just possible he's broken it off for good. Ray's staying up in New York. In which case, he's going to take the shuttle down here instead of her private jet, which means he's going to be in a rotten mood. So can we work on these?
You hope it's over between them, don't you?
No. No, I just want him to make a final decision so he can get on with the rest of his life. How about you? What do you hope?
Frank should be happy. Ray should be happy. Good, they should be happy together. Probably it's not working.
What?
Bob.
What?
I just sounded exactly like my grandmother.
I knew something sounded different.
Why did I do that?
I don't know, but it sounded great. Do it again.
No. Now, what was that about Thursday?
Forget it, Nancy. We'll work on it later.
Aren't they good?
You just can't catch them sleeping. Surprise, good morning. What's up?
Hi, Ray. Good morning, boss.
Robert, Nancy. Hello. For heaven's sakes, how did you sneak in so quietly?
Uh-huh, you thought you were gonna spot us out the window, huh? Maybe I'll go in the back way at home and amaze the staff.
Amaze yourself, you mean. Be smart. Call ahead and warn them.
Oh, I'll take care of it.
That legislative report got here, huh?
Yeah, the messenger brought it yesterday after you left.
See, whenever I want action, all I have to do is leave town.
Works every time.
Frank, there's a Mr. Snow to see you. What should I tell him?
I'll give him a couple of minutes. But not in here. Ray, I'd like you in on this, please.
Of course.
She's floating. I guess Frank made his final decision.
Yeah, I guess he did.
Senator, and Mrs. Woodard.
We've only met once, but I've never forgotten it. Frank, allow me to introduce you to the best skeet shooter east of the Rockies, Samuel Addison Snow.
Good to meet you, sir.
It's an honor, Senator. And you are as astonishing as ever.
Flattery, but I love it.
Not so. I had some beginner's luck at a weekend gathering upstate some 5 years ago. I've never shot as well since, so my first time out remains dear to me, but I thought the rest of the world had forgotten.
Oh, no, Ray doesn't forget. She may set it aside, she may not mention it for years, but absolutely nothing fades.
Fascinating.
Scary.
Now, stop. You're turning me into the Dragon Lady. Tell me, Sam. Are you still lobbying for NLW Enterprises?
Oh, yes. But right now, I'm here as a private citizen, and I can't believe my good luck. After my chat with Mr. Reed yesterday, I decided I would never see you face to face unless I made a formal appointment.
Well, I'm certainly glad it didn't work out that way. But drop in on me from time to time, whenever the spirit moves you, especially if you have an interest or an issue you'd like to discuss. Well, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you, Senator. A little token from a group of us who like the job you're doing for the state of New York.
You know, it's good to know those generous people are out there. But if that's the same envelope you gave to Mr. Reed yesterday, then I'm afraid I'm going to have to refuse it again. You understand.
Is something improper?
Mr. Snow, I'm the newcomer around here. I'm just getting my feet wet, and you're asking me if it's improper?
Actually, I'm not. Let me tell you instead that donations of this kind are quite acceptable. And as I emphasized to Mr. Reed the other day, there are no strings attached. All you accept is the support of 10 constituents.
$10,000. Mm-hmm. You know, I wish I could thank those people personally.
Well, let them help with your campaign debt. That's all the thanks they want.
I'm very touched.
Then it's all right.
No. You see, Mr. Snow, I just can't take an envelope full of money from a lobbyist for an electronics concern that I may someday be involved in regulating. Now, you know, and I know, and your friends know that this isn't a payoff, but others could misunderstand. Talk starts, the truth gets shuffled, am I right? So, my unwavering policy is this. Contributions from individuals are gratefully accepted. From groups, even groups of 10, Mr. Snow.
I see.
Thank you. Now, I meant that about dropping in on me from time to time. I am interested in informed points of view.
Ah, but will we see eye to eye?
Well, even if we don't, Mr. Snow, think of the good talk we'll have. Now, my staff will be out here screaming, so I better get back inside. Excuse me.
I'll see Mr. Snow to the elevator.
Thank you for your time, Senator. Remarkable.
He does handle himself rather well, doesn't he?
Put me in my place as neatly as you please.
But didn't offend, I hope.
On the contrary. He won himself a fan.
Yet another. You don't find much talent like that around, do you?
If he handles it right, he has a great future in this town.
Yes.
No doubt about it.
Sam, I'm curious. Just, where do you see Frank going from here?
Poppy, come on in. Just make yourself at home. Your student should be in any minute.
Yesterday, I decided the afternoon light was the most lovely in here. Now I'm not sure.
This is a great room, isn't it?
It's perfect. I'm in love with your house. I hope you don't mind.
Oh, listen, you couldn't say anything I'd mind less.
You're used to it, I know. But to me, well, it's like something out of a children's picture book.
Kind of like the illustrations in A Night Before Christmas.
That's right.
You know, I've lived here since I was born, and this is still my very favorite place. Enjoy it.
Oh, I do. I was telling my supervisor yesterday I enjoy everything about this case. Tom's attitude is so wonderful. He learns so quickly.
Tom amazes me more every day. Do you know what he's doing right now? He's in the kitchen finishing up the dishes.
And you're not worried?
Tom will do what he will do. If I worry, I just frighten myself, so...
That's wonderful. Many wives and husbands of the blind can't understand that. They overprotect, sometimes to the point of no return. The blind partner allows himself to become completely helpless, weighted on hand and foot. I've seen some very sad marriages.
It's sad for you to be involved in those situations.
Oh, not really. If someone doesn't want independence, they can't learn the skills I have to teach, so I'm generally dismissed after 1 or 2 lessons. It's the good situations like yours that involve me and keep me loving my job.
Well, if Tom's good for you, I'm glad.
Oh, he is. He's my star pupil. Best ever.
There can't have been too many before him, unless you're considerably older than you look.
Oh, I am, I think. I've been at this a year and 2 months now. 14 whole months. A lifetime. Oh, it seems long to me, though. I guess because I waited for a while to see if I could get in the field to begin with. Most home trainers for the blind are blind themselves, so I had to wait until it was agreed on that I could be an exception.
Well, I think Tom's an exception, too. Simply for the fact that he's training to manage without sight, and he's blind temporarily. Or at least that's what we're hoping.
He mentioned that his operation caused swelling that could go away gradually.
Right. At which point, they can go in and examine the optic nerves and determine just exactly what damage was done. In the meantime, Tom is very busy picking up the pieces to his life.
Well, by summer, he'll be off to the beach on the subway. Late summer, probably. My question for today is, how did he manage dressing himself? We rearranged all of his clothing yesterday.
I know, and let me tell you, it was a blazing success. He managed to find socks that matched. Never called me once for help.
Oh, good. I know he wanted to surprise you when you came from your room to his.
Poppy, you didn't embarrass me. Tom and I have separate bedrooms because that's what suits us right now. It's not a sensitive issue.
I'm glad. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, don't worry.
Oh, you're such nice people. I just like to think a happy couple, a beautiful home, everything just as it should be.
That's a lovely dream. But it's not how it should be. Except I must say that it's come a long way since you came along. Here comes Tom. Poppy, Tom has developed a very unusual technique with his cane.
I hope I didn't knock a piece out of one of the dining room chairs. I think I might have.
Well, don't worry about it. Tom, Poppy's here.
Yes, I heard the doorbell. Yeah, I'm sorry to keep you waiting.
That's okay. We'll start right in on today's first lesson, which is the proper use of that cane.
And on that note, I'm going to leave you in very capable hands of Poppy. You two have a good day.
Oh, what do you mean, proper use? The cane works fine.
The cane does not work fine if it's destroying all your precious antiques.
A chip here and there, I'm afraid.
A chip. As if it were so much scrap lumber.
Oh, but I'm very careful. I don't even use the cane unless I lose my bearings.
Mistake number 1. The purpose of this object is to guide you. Out in front, not under your arm like, what do you call those dancers?
Soft shoe, vaudeville, and all that.
Correct. Forget about the soft shoe. Now, off you go.
Where?
Around the room.
But I know the room. I know the directions by the sound of the clocks and the street noises, and I've paced off all the distances. It's about 12 feet from the door to the mantel, 6 feet from the mantel.
If you know so much, just try to make it around the room once.
You're doing something.
And you're doing nothing, which doesn't seem quite fair. That's actually not very good. You're going to knock over anything in your path.
Yeah, like the sofa, huh?
No, the sofa you'll only gouge.
Nonsense. Hey, what happened? What?
You're doing this instead of this. Feel for things and be prepared to pull back instead of plowing on. And don't just aim it in front of you like a wheelbarrow. Use a sweeping motion, side to side. Easy, relaxed. That's right. Excellent.
I see what you mean. Well, I don't, of course, but...
You see what I mean? Yes. Now watch out for the next... So, that's how it works.
Was that an important piece? A chair?
As if you care. I wondered how a cane could make that sound, like an axe chopping.
Well, I've never done it before. You mustn't tell Faith.
I've never done it before. That's what the nuns would call a bold-faced lie.
You had nuns, too?
I'm in one place. Oh, Tom, you're funny. But I can't bear the thought of you mistreating this house.
I'm a wretch, and I'll never do it again. If you promise not to tell Faith.
Silly man. She loves you. She won't be angry.
Promise.
Of course.
Thank you. And Faith's father bought this place many years ago, and it's full of Coleridge family heirlooms and memories. And the idea of me storming around here, whacking everything with my cane,
I understand. She'd be hurt.
Yes.
Imagine. Room upon room upon room of family things. Family ghosts.
Are you smiling?
Yes. Real homes always make me smile.
Even their ghosts?
Warm, friendly, kind ghosts. Not like they have in orphanages. All right, sir. Back to school. I'm not here to tell you my life story.
But your story is so interesting. Do you have no memory of your parents?
No. I'm Poppy for the flower and Lincoln for the president. That's my full and entire pedigree.
It's a damn sight better than some.
I'll say. Okay, off you go.
How's Mr. Snow today?
Oh, he's just trying to do his job.
Snow job.
She's witty today, isn't she?
Yeah, the kid's a comedian.
Hey, so I'm talented. Stop picking on me. Hey, did he offer you the 10,000 again?
He's still out there.
Why?
I don't know. Ray's doing some kind of number on him. Yes, he did offer it to me. No, I didn't accept it.
Do you think he'll come back a third time? Only if he's a glutton for punishment.
Oh, he is. He is. But I think he got the message.
You know, Frank, talking about Ray, I was kind
Were
of...
we? Nancy, were we talking about Ray?
I think I heard her name mentioned. Yes, I would call that speaking of Ray.
Forget it. Forget it.
No. I want you to know where we stand. We're together again. Ray's back to stay. Under the same arrangements as before. No marriage, but I have agreed to cut out the visits to Jill. She's off the critical list, Bob. She's got her husband, she's got her family to take care of. What's the point?
Oh, no, there's no point. It's the right decision, I guess. Must have been a hard one, though.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Thank you. What have you got there?
Your committee meetings for next week. I'm not quite finished.
Senator Ryan's office. Bob Reed speaking. Hey, Lieutenant, how you doing? How's our suspect doing? Great. DA's getting an earful about C&P Realty.
Are they putting together an indictment?
Yeah.
Are they keeping an eye on Jack?
Yeah, well, I didn't know you'd be back to us so soon.
Tell him I'm grateful. Better still, let me tell him.
Yeah, okay, Lou, we'll do. Yeah, he's standing right here grinning from ear to ear. He wants to talk to you. Okay, all right, fine. Now, he's on his way to an arraignment. He's going to be in the precinct this afternoon in case you want to get some more information. Things are jumping down at the DA's office. They got 10 new guys working on the case, and, well, they think C&P is going to be put up before a grand jury. Huh? Now, in terms of your question, Nancy, I guess they'll keep a guard on Jack, but I don't know. I think it's our boy in prison that's got to keep his head over his shoulder. Sooner or later, they're going to find out he talked.
They already know. I guarantee.
Oh, thank heaven things are in hand.
Sam, if I understand you correctly, you're talking about vice presidency.
Not in the next election.
Of course not, 1984.
Something tells me the possibility has occurred to you before this moment.
Maybe once.
A good record in the Senate, some national publicity from time to time, and then a groundswell of support at the convention. I consider that the direct road to the vice presidential slot.
I'd like to hear more along these lines very soon.
Just tell me where and when.
My house, the end of the week. I'll call you.
It's wonderful seeing you again. And bless you for remembering the skeet shooting.
On to bigger and better triumphs. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Boys, and drama. Oh my! Catch up with the 5 sexy singles who are putting a new spin on Southern charm. Don't miss an all-new Southern Bells Louisville tonight at 10 on SoapNet.